Here we are in the holiday season, which also means the gift-giving season and the food preparation season. So lucky for us, we are out at Tokushu Knife in the Hickson area talking with Boris Hernandez. Great to see you.
Hey, great to have you. Thank you.
We are here just ahead of your grand reopening,
Yes.
happening November 15th and 16th.
Yes.
Y'all have added some new inventory, yes, but a whole new section of inventory because you're shipping these knives all over the world.
Yes, we are actually shipping to Israel, Sweden, France, Spain, all over the world, as well as locally, and servicing the chefs. So the need to expand our inventory space and our workspace is definitely needed.
You were going to walk us through just some of the items that you have here. I think I almost embarrassed you earlier. We came out to Tokushu about a year ago. And when I came here, Boris, I thought I was going to be in just kind of a man's domain and I was going to struggle to find my way around. Not the case. I fell in love with this store because like I said, if you're looking for a gift, this is something you will find it here. But we all have knives in our kitchen, and you have got the things that we need to make our food preparation perfect.
Yeah, easy, perfect, and fun. First off, we do mainly repairs, a lot of repairs. We don't recommend that you put your knife in the dishwasher, but if it does wind up in the dishwasher, we can try to salvage it as much as possible and get you a new.
So I know why you picked this one up. He picked up the knife that most of us probably have in our kitchen, the one that we've thrown in the dishwasher. It's not looking so pretty. It's a little bit loose. That's the knife that you don't want. These are the knives that you do want because you have things for as inexpensive as 20 bucks here for the sharpening for your knives, but these are high-end custom knives that are, as you say, legacy.
Yeah, definitely, legacy knives, and this is something that we're going to really be focusing on our grand reopening. We are going to have a build-a-blade room where we're going to have a lot of blade-only options and all of our handles on display to where you can walk in and say, I want that knife with this handle and make your perfect combination to have forever.
Tokushu, from what I remember, means perfect.
Perfect.
We were asking you because you'll see when you come in and you look at the blades, they're all different. I mean, none of the knives is the same. But the detail on these blades, and you said it's one woman in Japan doing all these knives.
Yeah, for one of the makers, definitely Sakai Takayuki is one lady. She hand engraves, hand sharpens all of her chisels for all the engraving she does. She does full-fledged like Japanese palace engravings or dragons on blades, and it's just exquisite work.
I'm a big believer in different price points bringing people in. So if you have the means to get something truly exquisite, you can find that here. If what you have is 20 bucks, you're going to find that here too.
Absolutely.
So talk about your, what do you call these? Just your knife sharpeners?
These are strops, leather strops, and going back to the time of barbers, they had them on their chairs. They would strop their razors and things like that. This is just to maintain your feather edge on your blade in between sharpening.
Okay.
If you feel it's going a little dull, we'll show you the technique to be able to strop up your blade and get it back to a good cuttable edge.
For the fishermen out there, this is a fish cleaning tool, right?
Yes, this is a fish scaler. We have two different sizes here. It's just a matter of scraping the scales off of there. We also have fillet knives and fishbone tweezers as well that we can.
You actually, he has this whole section of scissors. So these are meant to be like kitchen scissors, right?
Yes.
So mine get kind of ratty and the handle gets loose. These are intended to last a lot longer.
Definitely. Actually, I have a pair that I'm working on from a gentleman that got them from when these were still a Kickstarter company.
Oh, wow.
So they are meant to last a long, long time. Kitchen shears, and then these are as well hair shears.
Yeah, so for all the women out there who cut your husband's or your son's hair, they got you covered right here.
Yeah, we also take care of our friends in the haircutting industry as well.
I am outnumbered. There are a lot of men in the building here today with me, and I've had fun watching them kind of shop as we're getting things set up. They are all loving these pocket knives that you have. Again, a great gift.
Yes, and they're at a great price point as well. This actual line here is from one of the knife makers that doesn't ever make pocket knives, but he branched out and made a series of very beautiful pocket knives, and we are very happy to have those here.
So, okay, back to the knives that are beside you, the custom ones. That legacy knife, that's intended for a certain special type of care, right? But then you have stainless products because, you know, most of us live very busy lives, you can leave those knives in the sink, as you put it, and they're going to be okay.
Absolutely. The high carbon steel does tend to rust and have corrosion, but we do offer the cleanup, corrosion removal, or tips and tricks to help that at your home, as well as the stainless option, like you said. It definitely, if you have a very busy life to where you need to step away, don't have time to wipe down your knife every time.
The kids call you.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, we have to step away every now and then, but the stainless options are definitely very good for that.
This is kind of like a who's list of who's shopping here. 90% of the chefs in the area come to you.
Yeah, that's a very good estimation of it. I mean, think of any restaurant that you can name in downtown, and most of the chefs have been down here and either gotten a knife or gotten sharpened by us.
So you too can cook like a chef in your kitchen. Okay, let's talk about cutting boards.
Okay.
We all probably have our favorite cutting board at home. Most of us have more than one. But if you're going to make an investment in these knives, you do want to take care of it, right?
Absolutely.
So is this the preferable cutting board to use, and why?
So this is Hasegawa. Hasegawa, we are one of the 3 retailers in the U.S. that carries it actually in store. So this one
One
is
of 3 in the country?
3 in the country. MTC Kitchen in New York and one other online retailer, but
Okay.
yes. So these guys are made to be antimicrobial, antibacterial. You can put these in the dishwasher. They're not going to warp because they have a wood core. So they are going to maintain their shape, and they're not going to get all bowed out on you.
So what is this on top?
This is a soft rubber
Okay.
material, and then the black ones are a polyethylene.
So is it just on this one side, or is it also on the bottom?
It's also on the bottom.
So should you flip it?
They are reversible, and we also sell a sanding block to resurface. If you get any big gashes or cuts, it'll resurface.
Yeah, I saw those on that table. I mean, this is such a fun place because you can come in on either day of their grand reopening or anytime that you are in the area and just kind of shop around, talk to them. You can walk out with a great gift basket full of things for the chef in your life.
Absolutely, or even for your own personal kitchen.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you'll carve that turkey like never before. Okay, now what are these down here? And this is important.
Yes,
right?
absolutely. So we've got a couple of custom knives here, and we've got the blade guards here as well. We try to give those out with every knife purchase as well, just so you have a safe, clean space to guard your knives and put them away in the drawer if you need to.
I mean, I don't know if you can see the detail on these, but it is just exquisite. And just with these 2 knives alone, you can see, is this by the lady in Japan?
Those are not.
Those are not. Okay, but somebody spent a lot of time to engrave these blades.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, is this the handle that's cypress?
Yes, that is cypress
Can I
handle.
pick this up?
Yes, absolutely.
So kids don't try this at home, but when Boris came over, so all these knives are customizable. So he has just the handle, and then you'll put the blade in. This is
It is a cypress wood.
made or from, where did you tell me?
Thailand.
Okay, and so you told me to smell it. It has, I don't even know how to describe this fragrance.
I call it very tea tree or eucalyptus, very fresh scent.
I mean, how often were you going to be cooking in your kitchen and smelling the handle of your
Yeah,
knife?
probably never, but I mean, I'm sure it would overtake the smell of the onions a little bit.
Something else, yeah. Something else I think that I should tell you too is that when you come in here and you pick out the knife that you want, and you're thinking, oh, but I won't get it in time. Oh, yes, you will.
Yes, we usually have a 24-hour turnaround on builds and sharpening as well. For our grand reopening, we're going to have on-the-spot sharpenings as well. So you're not going to have to wait a whole day. You can shop around, and I'll have your knife sharpened hopefully by the end of your visit.
So it's 10 to 4 on Saturday?
10 to 4 on Saturday.
And then your Friday hours, just the normal store hours?
10 to 5, yes.
10 to 5. So it's Tokushu Knife. Are you technically on Hickson Pike?
We are on Norcross Road is our
Okay,
address.
so at the intersection of Ashland Terrace and Hickson Pike, if you can kind of picture where I guess Big Lots is still over that way.
Yes.
That's where they are. Parking might be a little bit tight, but don't worry about it. It is worth it for you to find your spot. Come and shop them. Enjoy the grand reopening. You will learn, you will buy, and you'll see why this is such a very cool place. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's perfect. Tokushu.
Tokushu Knife.
And by the way, we forgot to mention, when you shop the grand reopening this weekend, 10% of sales go back to benefit the World Central Kitchen. That helps people who are struggling all across the world, including hurricane victims, right here in the U.S. One more reason to shop.